KevG weather overview. Good evening, everybody. Well, here's the radar at this hour. This is off the Penn State EWOL site, and you can see bands of rain just moving through the tri-state area. They're moving up and down the eastern seaboard, across into New England, and you can see the development of snow over the Appalachian Mountains and southern Pennsylvania and parts of Maryland and Virginia. And that snow will be transitioning into the forecast area tomorrow morning. And this is something that I didn't think would happen, to be quite honest. I thought that most of the available moisture would be offshore, but alas, we are going to hold on just enough so that the area gets a general 1 to 2 inches of snow with locally higher amounts. So we'll key in on that in just a second. But I think for the most part, this is a light snowfall. I think the bigger story for the rest of the week is the temperature drop. I mean, we've been very mild the last 24 to 48 hours, and now we're going to see this impressive temperature drop. So by the time you leave work tomorrow, temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 30s with wind, and we're going to see lows in the mid 20s once again tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So there's your radar. There's what's going on right now. This is as of about 6:30 tonight. If you're checking this out later on, you might want to just get a more updated radar situation. Now, the GFS basically has handled this system fairly well. Once again, I was a skeptic in terms of how much snow we would see on the back end. I think it's a general 1 to 2 inches with locally higher amounts, but nonetheless, it's going to create a little bit of havoc because it's going to be coming in at the wrong time tomorrow morning, just when everybody is going off to work. So as we take a look at the frontal passage for tonight, you could see that by late tonight, by about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we're transitioning over to snow. And this is a narrow band of snow. And it looks like areas from I-95 east will be snowing, at a decent clip for 1 to 3 hours, maybe tomorrow morning. And then it'll transition off the coast. Now, we got to go with the hot hand, everybody. We're going to go with Lee Goldberg because ABC7 nailed the December 1st and 2nd storm. So let's give props to Lee and Jeff and all those folks over there at ABC7. This is where they have it. And they have the best chance for about 3 inches of snow, which would be impressive, out on Long Island. And that's because they think that the snow is going to last just a bit longer out there, and it's going to be at its heaviest. So possibly some good timing for the snowbirds that live out in southern Nassau and most of Suffolk County for tomorrow. Now, when we go back to the model, the rest of the week basically looks like a situation where we get the front to move through, the cold temperatures return, and then we warm up again. We wait for this other system to come out of the Gulf, and this one's going to be loaded with a pretty decent amount of rain. It looks like 1 to 2 inches of rain is going to move in here beginning after midnight Friday night and continuing into much of Saturday. And we get a good soaking out of this one with southerly winds. This is all rain, and it's going to flood over New England, over the deep snowpack of New England. But around here, it's just going to be poor drainage flooding and nuisance flooding. And then that storm will be gone by late Saturday night into Sunday, with some more reinforcing cold air for Sunday. Kind of a brisk day, but the better of the 2 weekend days for sure. And then, alas, we have another storm for Tuesday into Tuesday night, and that's going to bring some more rain our way. Now, when we take a look at the temperatures off of Weather Underground, we notice that we have a big dip in the temperature pattern for tomorrow. You'll feel it, especially by the time you get out of work. And we've got that snow to greet us tomorrow morning. And then Friday, we're looking at a good bit of rain, but late in the day. So that's where these icon forecasts can be a little bit misleading. So Friday, probably after midnight for you Friday, and then much of Saturday, it looks rainy with temperatures warming up again. And we could see it spike to near 60 on Saturday, and then a return to more normal temps as we go into early next week. And we'll probably have to deal with another rain chance around Tuesday. So that's the story. Watch out tomorrow morning for slick travel conditions with a little bit of snow for Wednesday morning.